Well, welcome back everybody to Pooley Mag TV, the raw, unedited, unscripted NUFC fan channel where everybody's got an opinion and nobody's opinion's wrong. So, in today's episode, finally, not the Rockers come back, but finally Newcastle have made a signing. Well, it's not a striker, it's not a midfielder, but it is a centre-back. Malick Thiaw. Now, a little bit of backstory about Malick Thiaw. We've been chasing Malick Thiaw for quite a number of years now, and I think what Thiaw saw in that 0-0 draw a couple of years ago at San Siro really made him want Malick Thiaw. I think he was 21 at the time, big, raw, solid defender with lots of pace, and he was really good against us. Really good against us, and he hasn't had the greatest of careers at AC Milan. He doesn't play every game. He was going to go to Como before us, but he was really impressed this summer. And Allegri did not want to let him go, unless it was for big money. And £40 million to AC Milan these days is big money. They can really reinvest that. Let's hope he doesn't have a betting scandal. No, I'm joking. But Malick Thiaw, raw, young, 6'3" defender from Germany. Played all the way through the ranks at Schalke, got his big move to the San Siro, and like I say, he hasn't been a regular starter. He's had a couple of injuries, but from what I've seen of him, which is quite a bit to be fair, watching it on YouTube, I do watch a fair bit of Serie A, not the full games, but highlights, and I've seen enough of him to know he's a good player, and I've seen enough of Thiaw to know that Thiaw can get a lot out of Malick Thiaw. He reminds me a little bit of Botman when I watched him for Lille. Botman wouldn't stay on his feet much. He was quite, keen for a slide tackle. And then when he's come into the Premier League, he's adapted his game. He still does that, but he's not last ditch no more. He's more cool, calm, conserved, in control of the game. And I think that's what Malick Thiaw will do. But if you haven't been taught defending in Italy and you're a defender, then there's something wrong. You've got to have picked up some tips. And from what I've seen of Malick Thiaw, he's good in the air. He's really fast. His positioning's good. And he's good on the ball. He's only 23 years old. There's a lot of improvement for Malick Thiaw. I don't think he'll start against Villa. I think he'll be integrated into the squad slowly. Even though he's had a really strong pre-season for AC Milan, I don't see him coming in straight away over Fabian Schär. We know what Thiaw's like. We know Thiaw will continue with the tried and trusted method until Malick Thiaw is up to speed. But what he has got, he's got Champions League experience. He's won things at AC Milan. He's played with Sandro Tonali, and he's clearly okay with moving countries and learning. He speaks really good English, by the way. If you haven't watched his interview, go and check it out. It's 7 minutes worth watching. He comes across really well. His English is flawless, and he just comes across as a really nice guy. But he's clearly not, too bothered about moving. Different cultures, different cities. He went to AC Milan as a 20-year-old, from Schalke. Big massive move. Doesn't seem to have overawed him too much. And now he's coming to Newcastle. And he wants to come to Newcastle. You can hear it in his voice. He sees this as a step up, and for players to see Newcastle as a step up from AC Milan just shows us how we've come. Now, how far we've come, sorry. Now, I've made quite a few negative videos, but not clickbait negative, just my opinions. Because let's face it, until Thiaw got announced, our window was dreadful. This is a little bit of a glimmer of hope now. And now we still link with Wissa, we link with Jacob Ramsey. If we can get them two players in, and El Canoes from Leicester, then I will come on and I will make a different transfer window, different transfer window video. But at the time I posted my last video, in my head, it was probably the worst transfer window in recent memory. Yes, we had a poor 97 window, we had a poor one when we finished 5th under Pardew, but really, I hadn't remembered a worse one in all fairness. So that's why I put that out there. Got some really good feedback, some really good views, and it was a popular video. But I don't want to make negative videos just to get views. You know, I'm not here to, you know, I'm not expecting thousands of views. You know what I mean? I'm here to give my opinion. And if my opinion's negative on that day, then that's me. You know, and that's what, and there's obviously other circumstances that have made me feel that way. But today, I'm in a positive mood. You know, Malick Thiaw, you know, is he the greatest centre-back of all time? No. Is he the greatest centre-back in Europe? No. But could he be a top centre-back for Newcastle United? Yes, I think he could. I really do. He's got all the raw ingredients and he's got the attitude that Eddie Howe likes. Now, I think Eddie Howe is far better with players who need coaching into being a top player, pardon me, than what he would be managing a ready-made top player, just in my opinion. I think he likes getting the players who are just under the radar, you know, who people might not want to take a punt on and turn them into top draw players. You know, like the person who I'm not going to mention and who I'm not going to make another video about, but like him, just like he has with Bruno, like he has with Tonali, like he has especially with Joe Linton, like he has with Botman, like he has, I think he's made Trippier a better player, if I'm honest. You know, I think he's made Hall and Tino Livramento far better players. This is the right manager for Malick Thiaw. Allegri, you know, I don't think he would have got the best out of Malick Thiaw. Allegri's old school Italian, you know, he's an old school Italian manager, you know, and it probably is what AC Milan need at the minute. But it's not what a 23-year-old Malick Thiaw needs. He needs an advanced manager, forward-thinking manager, and somebody who's going to properly coach him. You know, and this is why I honestly believe he's going to take a while to get in to the Newcastle team. Because it takes a while to get up to speed. It takes a while for Eddie Howe to get used to a player. And it takes a while for a player to get used to Eddie Howe and the way we play. Plus, he's never played in the Premier League. Look what he did with Bruno. Let Bruno sit on the bench to watch how far it was. To watch how quick it was. You know, look how the game's played from afar, that's what I meant. You know, so you're not in the thick of it, you're not under pressure straight away. Fabian Schär can quite easily come in and soak in, you know, Sven Botman or Dan Burn or whatever for the first game. But Malick Thiaw is ready. He's at Newcastle United. He's 6'3", he's 23 years old, and we signed him from Milan. Not a bad player at all. Not a bad signing. And it's a signing that's lifted my mood, actually, because it was getting quite dire, and I don't want to come on here and like I say, make negative videos all the time. Nobody wants to watch that. They'd soon get sick of it. They'd soon tune out. So welcome to Newcastle United, Malick Thiaw. I wish you nothing but the best. I will be supporting you like I support every Newcastle player, other than the bloke I'm not going to mention. I will not support him, whether he dons a black and white shirt again or not. You know, I'm not going to mention his name. We all know who we're on about. He has lost my faith and trust now, and I will not be supporting him whatsoever. But Malick Thiaw, on the other hand, welcome to the team, mate. Welcome to Newcastle United, and I hope you keep it black and white, and I hope you keep a Pooley Mag TV over it.